Morning, Abotai. Continuing with some teachings of Pirkei Avot for Sfirat HaOmer. There's a Mishnah in the fourth Perek of Pirkei Avot. Rabbi Levitas, Ish Yavnei Omer, Me'od Me'od Heveh Shefan Ruach. He teaches that a person should be exceedingly humble. Obviously, one of the Ga'ava is one of the worst midot. If a person is arrogant, that brings about terrible evils. The Rambam in Ilchot De'ot discusses that there's a midah that is contingent on midat Ga'ava, which is that of midat ka'as, anger. Anger and arrogance go together, because when a person gets angry, it's only because he feels that he's important enough, something he was wronged, and therefore he's getting angry. So they are really joined at the hip. There's a very interesting incident that Marana Bet Yosef in Hilchot Shabbat, Hilchot Motzai Shabbat actually, Siman Resh Tzaditet quotes from the Kolbo. Now, the Bet Yosef is a Sefer Halacha. He almost never quotes stories, but this one he felt necessary to quote in order to understand the gravity of what anger is. And he says, the Kolbo writes, there was a minhag, the Gemara says, that every Motzai Shabbat, person should drink something warm, because drinking something hot on Motzai Shabbat brings about healing. That's one Gemara on Shabbat. There was also another minhag, there was a Kabbalah that said, there was a tradition that said, that if the Be'er Shel Miriam used to travel throughout all of the bodies of water on Motzai Shabbat, and therefore women customarily used to draw from wells and from springs on Motzai Shabbat to drink from it, so that it caused healing. What happened once is that a woman went on Motzai Shabbat, like the minhag of the women of the town, and she went to draw water from a well. Problem was that it was a little bit heavy for her, and she was a little bit tardy. She got home a little late, and her husband was very ill. He had boils and pimples from head to toe. Mamashi was a very ill person, and he was also a very angry person. When his wife walked in late, he was very angry. He screamed at her, and he started screaming, "Why are you late?" She got startled. She dropped the bucket of water that she was carrying, and all of a sudden when she dropped it, it cracked, it splattered all over the place. Now, wherever the water splattered, there were a few drops that hit his body. Every drop that hit his body, the boil in that area healed on the spot. Therefore, says the Kolbo, he realized at that moment, he says, wait a second, if that's what happens when the water splattered on my skin, imagine if I would have drank it, it came out that she had gotten Be'er Shel Miriam in that water. If the guy would have drank from the water, he would have been completely healed. And he realized that because of his anger, he killed it. So you see, in a moment, a person can lose so much goodness as a result of 1 second of anger. And like we said, anger is a direct result of gava. So these are midot that not common in Shas do we find the words me'od, very. Over here with regards to gava, the Mishnah says me'od heveh shefan ruach twice, which happens sometimes in the Torah, but uncommon. So a person has to work on it tremendously. One of these midot that comes back to get us, so you have to make sure to have it under control. Have a wonderful day.